Hi, it's Passion from Passion for College. And look, I know that we are in the middle of Black History Month, and therefore we here at Passion for College are in the middle of a 29-day video series titled 29 College Strategies from 29 Famous HBCU Alumni. But I just cannot let the day go by without celebrating, acknowledging, discussing, sharing with you all my excitement and gratitude for Usher and his performance and how he used his performance at the Super Bowl last night to celebrate and display HBCU culture. And so, one of the pillars of this channel is college culture. And so, of course, I have to say something. So, there are a few things that I want to say. First, I am a major fan of Usher. I have always been a fan of Usher's. Since he was a child, actually, I can remember his very first video when he was a little boy. And I was in college myself at that time, living in Atlanta, attending Clark Atlanta University. So, if you listen to the very first series, our January series, you would know that I graduated from Clark Atlanta University in 1998. So that was 20, almost 26 years ago. So when I say that I remember Usher as a little boy, I literally remember Usher as a little boy. So, of course, I am so proud to see him grow in his musicianship and his showmanship. His showmanship is just outstanding. And I'm so happy that he was invited to perform at the Super Bowl. For me, um, it was probably, I'm going to say it was the best Super Bowl performance that I have ever witnessed. And there have been some great Super Bowl performances, as we all know. But for me, just to see Usher grow to that level and put in his 10,000 hours, as he stated on his interview with Shannon Sharp, I think it was about a week or two ago that he stated that. And just to see how he materialized and manifested his success. And also I appreciated that he, gave his mother a shout out. I thought that was so cool. I know that she was very integral and probably still is very integral to his success. And I'm just so proud of him. But what I want to talk about with you all is just some ways that he used his performance, his big global platform, to celebrate HBCU culture, which of course makes me proud because I am an HBCU graduate. So just so you know, or as a quick note, campus culture demonstrates either materially or non-materially a college's values or traditions. And so HBCU culture was heavily demonstrated and last night during the Super Bowl. And if you were paying attention, as I was, you would have seen a few HBCU traditions and values in that performance. So let's discuss them. The first thing, Jackson State University. Yes. So one of the ways that Usher demonstrated HBCU culture was just having an HBCU present. So if an HBCU was present, that means that HBCU students were at the Super Bowl performing on this global stage with Usher. What an honor, what an opportunity. So exciting. And so I'm so grateful for this because I am a fan of Jackson State University. I have taken my students to tour Jackson State University, and I just remember how kind and welcoming the administrators and the students were to me and my students all those years ago. So I will always be a fan of Jackson State University because of the way that they treated my students. But I was so grateful to see Jackson State and their colors, blue and white, all throughout the performance. And just to know that they were there, I mean, I hope that they never ever forget that moment. The second way that HBCU culture was demonstrated, through this performance, through the Super Bowl performance, was through stepping. Now, the first time I watched the performance, I was, acting a little silly on Facebook with my Facebook friends, many of whom I went to college with. And so I missed it. But then I watched the performance again and again and one more time because, again, I love me some Usher. And so people start talking about how the fraternity Kappa, excuse me, Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity performed on the stage. So I kept looking, and then I finally saw them that they were performing during the song Love in This Club. Oh my goodness. They did such an amazing job. They looked so beautiful, and their dance steps were just as suave as they always are. So, fraternity life, sorority life, Greek life is a big part of HBCU culture, and stepping itself, if you go on probably any HBCU campus during celebrations or different events or ceremonies or step shows or even just hanging out on the campus itself, you will more than likely see some stepping going on. So I'm so grateful that and so excited that Usher actually had two Kappas right behind him. And they were the only three people on the stage. So once I zoned in and kind of took my eyes off of Usher, I was able to see how easily it was for me to see the Kappas behind him, the two Kappas behind him. And I was just like, wow, what an opportunity once again. What a great opportunity for them to be able to show off their stellar fraternity and their stellar step moves for the whole world to see. So that brought me a lot of pride. And then finally, HBCU culture was demonstrated through the Jackson State University marching band. Wow, 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 and more wow. I've been on their Instagram page all day looking at their different images, which is not an unusual thing for me to do because I really only follow colleges and universities around the world. So I am always looking at Jackson State University and their Instagram page to see what they're up to because they're always doing something fun, they're always doing something exciting, and they're always doing something successful and game changing. So what they did last night was definitely a game changer. They marked their spot. They made themselves a global brand. And I'm just so proud of them that I really don't even know what to do. But the marching band is a big part of HBCU traditions and culture. And it really is a value system for us HBCU students because we love that type of music. We love that type of entertainment. I have even taken my students to different battle of the bands throughout the country and at different HBCUs. And I have also attended different sports games or homecomings at different HBCUs where the marching band was playing. So it's very important to me as an HBCU student, and I'm sure that Jackson State today, the students of Jackson State, the administrators, the faculty at Jackson State is just on a natural high from this great moment that they've been able to have at the Super Bowl with Usher. So, just to wrap up, again, I just wanted to just give a big acknowledgement to Usher because of his talent, his dedication over the last I think almost 30 years, if not longer. And for him to be able to embody this moment in the way that he did, for me, the performance was flawless. I didn't see one flaw. It seemed as if everything went off as it was supposed to go. And I'm just so impressed with Usher and the fact that he would think to use this platform to recognize HBCU culture. And also, Jackson State University, I love you. I'm proud of you. I value you. And I will continue to send any student who comes my way and who is interested in attending a historically Black college or university to your campus. So that's all I wanted to say about the Super Bowl. Tomorrow we'll continue with the series 29 College Strategies by 29 HBCU alumni. But today, again, I just could not end the day without acknowledging this awesome Super Bowl performance and how wonderfully every single person who participated performed during the actual Super Bowl. Again, I don't even know who played the Super Bowl last night in terms of the athletic teams. I am not a sports person, but I am a Usher person, and everybody knows I am an HBCU person. So thank you so much for listening. Please comment below if you and let me know if you enjoyed the performance. Let me know if you were able to um, see the different aspects of college culture or HBCU culture during the performance and how they were integrated into the overall performance. Or just, talk to me if you went to Jackson State University and express how proud you are of your school and your marching band and all things great that took place last night. Thank you so much for listening. Good night.